Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on me. Hope you enjoy today's video. If you do, remember to hit that subscribe button. Really excited about this one today. We're going to go and do something that I grew up doing. Been doing it since I was 2 foot tall. It's one of my favourite things to do. So we'll get to it. Pretty keen. Oh, she runs. So today we're going to be casting some prawns for black bream. Just going to swing around and back in here to make it a little bit easier to drop the anchor as well. Going to try and drop this anchor nice and quietly as well. It wasn't very quiet. So we got the sticks here, and there's a fair bit of structure through here, and bream love structure. That's where you're going to find them. And what I'm going to do is just into like this sort of a hole here, but even then there's a bit of structure on the bottom there, so I got to be careful. But that seems to be the area where if you cast into there and then just let it sit, I usually get a fish. So I'll have a crack. So super simple setup for this. Just got a tiny little reel there. You know, you only need like a 1,000 or a 2,500 size reel, and this is a 1 to 3 kilo rod. 1 to 3, 2 to 4, that sort of area will be fine. These fish pull really hard, but most of the fun is catching them on light gear. So, and rig wise, super simple as well. I've just got 10-pound braid there, tied to a swivel, and a 7-pound fluorocarbon leader. For a hook, I'm using this. I'll show you that. Using that, it's called I think it's called a G hook, because I guess it's sort of shaped like the letter G. I think these are gamakatsus, but I just think these G hooks, the prawns sit really nice and naturally, and you still get a lot of hook exposure. So the fish doesn't always have to have the whole thing down its gob for you to set the hook, which is really good. But the other ones I use, if not G hooks, it's called a bait keeper hook. So it's straight shanked, it's like a normal J hook, but it's got a couple of extra barbs on the shank, and that just keeps the bait on there really well. So braid to swivel to leader to hook, that's it, completely unweighted. If it was really windy, then I'd probably be inclined to put a ball sinker on there, just to help get to the bottom. But in these conditions, I'm not going to need one. You want to go as little weight as possible, because when those bream pick the prawn up, they'll actually feel the weight of your sinker, and if they don't like it, they will drop your bait and you won't catch them. So I try and go as little weight as possible, no weight if possible, but if you need to, go up, and when I go up, I go to these tiny little ball sinkers, so try and keep it as minimal as possible. Alright, let's have a cast. To bait these up, these are just river prawns. You can buy them pretty much anywhere, any good bait store, and I go from the tail and then just feed the hook into the natural arc of the prawn till it pokes out at about the chest region of the prawn, and so that's going to sit like that, nice and naturally like a prawn normally would, but you can see there's still heaps of hook exposure there, so that hook point is nice and exposed, and if one picks it up, I'm giving myself the best chance of being able to set the hook. Just cast it in towards the structure there. The way I actually fish for these is I leave my bail arm completely open, so line can actually peel off the reel. And what happens is you let that prawn sit on the bottom and just do not touch it, just let it sit there, and when a fish comes up, it'll pick it up, and it might, you know, play around with it for a little bit. Often the little ones play around with it a little bit. The big ones, most of the time, they just off they go. But when a fish picks it up and runs, we call that getting a run, and what will actually happen is line will start, as the fish runs away, line will start to peel off your reel. It's super exciting, I absolutely love it. So all I do is I sit here and I watch my braid, and the braid sits on the surface of the water. Just watch it and wait, see any little twitches in the braid on the surface of the water, and you know something might be picking it up, and then you wait for that line to peel off your reel, snap the bail arm over and set the hook. So hopefully it won't be too long before I'm getting a run, so we'll see how we go. It's a peaceful way of fishing. I just sit here. I thought I was getting one then. Oh, there we go. I got a mouthful of shapes, but see how... Oh, I got one. It's only small. That line started peeling off. I got a mouthful of shapes. That line started peeling off, and this little bloke had grabbed it. Ooh. Chill, chill, chill. Nice. There we go. Tiny little bloke, but I'm on the board. That hook, that G hook, that's nice in the bottom jaw there. Super easy to take that out. And obviously we'll put him back. I mean, we'll put them all back. Oh. Ooh. That one was a bit weird because I saw my line twitch, but I didn't actually get a run because sometimes they pick the prawn up, ooh, and swim at you. This one's got heaps in it. Might have hooked him sideways. Ooh. Oh, I think it's a tar one. Oh. Silver brim, and they pull so much harder than their black cousins. Oh, look at this thing going nuts. Nice. Beautiful fish. Silver brim. And like you just saw, these things pull so hard. Like that's not even a... Oh, look how big it is. 30 on the dot. 30 centimeter silver brim, and they pull like a freight train. There's that G hook, nice in the corner of the jaw. Super easy to get out. How good's that? Oh. Oh. What have I done? It can be so hard sometimes not to strike. Oh. Oh. Come on. Oh. Ah, this is why it was weird. I think these are called a yellowtail grunter. I like to call them a shitfish. They're slimy and spiny and horrible. But I've just had a quick spot change. I think this is a better fish. Ooh. Yeah, this is a better fish. Ooh, ooh. I just moved up a little bit into the snags a bit more. Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a really nice fish. Have a go at this boy. How good's that? That's a proper black brim. And they do get heaps bigger than this. Let's see, what's he? 38, so that's a good one. Anything 40 plus is a really good fish, so that's an absolute wicked fish. And it's not on a lure, boys, so I can't celebrate too much, but that is a really, really nice fish. It's probably going to get too dark to see soon, and also forgot to charge my GoPro, so it's going to die any second. So we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said at the start, if you enjoyed it, whack that subscribe button. I'm going to try and do a fair bit more stuff like this, like real bread and butter stuff that families can do, or you can come and do if you haven't had too much experience, or you haven't had much experience lure fishing. And to be honest, I like fishing for brim like this as much as I do chasing them on lures, and some people will think I'm pretty strange for that, but I reckon chasing them on prawns is some of the best fun you can have. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Yeah.